What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Noisy Fox stream. We're free of mods, baby! I hope everyone's having a good ass day because we got a lot to talk about. Let me put on the vibes. Let me put on the vibes. We got something important to talk about that honestly I'm not really understanding, and it's kind of bothering me. But we got to talk about it. So I hope everyone's having a good ass day. I hope all of y'all really pay attention to what is about to go down here, because I got something to show y'all and we got stuff to talk about. And thus the video, or not the video, I keep thinking it's video. It's not a video. This is live, baby. We streaming, baby. That's why the live is titled, "Why Are Humans Like This?" Because we got to address something. We really have to address something. And I feel it's not been addressed enough. And if I come up on the stream and I address it, then I think it'll bring some more awareness, because there's something going on with humans and it's baffling to me. So I want to show you guys the state of the humans right now, and it's honestly nuts. And for the people who are watching from YouTube or Twitch, wherever you are, welcome, where we free our minds, because it needs to be freed. This mind needs to be freed. So I hope y'all ready, because we about to jump straight into it. Now, I got a lot of stuff to go into. I had an experience with some 16-year-old, and we were talking about something in terms of business. And then I also stumbled upon something upon YouTube where I usually get a lot of my content. And I stumbled upon this channel, and I usually watch this channel like if I need to, you know, see what crazy is going on in this world. I'm very interested in it, apparently, and it was going on about what is going on in terms of spring break. Now, I'm out of school, thank God. School is prison. I'm out of school, and it seems like people had a interesting time during spring break. Glad I wasn't there. What was I doing during spring break? I don't even know where was I? What was I doing when I was in spring break? That was a while ago. I don't remember what I did yesterday. I don't remember the day before. I just know it's grind time right now because we streaming. That's all I know. So I don't know what was going on in spring break, but I know some people were doing some crazy things during spring break. So we gotta talk about that. We also gotta talk about the experience, and you know, we also gotta talk about where humans are going and why is it happening. We got so much things to talk about. I hope I can fit it into this stream, but let's just get straight into it. So, like I said, I got something to show y'all, and we just jump straight into it. We're gonna jump straight into it. So, for all y'all who don't know, there is a channel called Shout Out to Joey B Tunes, where I get a lot of the interesting content. Oh my gosh. Oh look, it's me. Oh look, it's me. I'm streaming. And let me go to my watch later. It's honestly been crazy with what I'm seeing. So let me make sure all y'all can hear it. They should be able to hear it. Let me make sure. Oh wait, no. People can't hear it. Let's see. Got this button.
Themselves in the head. Pull up a lounge chair and listen to them scream all day.
Okay, so let's look at this video real quick. And it's about spring break. And I just want to show y'all what people are doing. Now, I'm not sure if anyone knows, but this is what people were doing apparently on spring break at Miami Beach, Fort Lauderdale Beach. It was all over Florida, all over Florida. I'm from Florida, so I know how lit it can get, but this is nuts. This is nuts, y'all.
Well,
anyway,
folks, it's that time of the year again. Spring break, where your daughter goes to let the public know her parents failed her. That's right. Come visit Miami and see our nation's scholars punch themselves in the head. Pull up a lounge chair and listen to them scream all day like they're getting their balls seared with a branding iron. Want to break away for a tropical beach drink? Just scour the garbage barrels and enjoy a pre-made vomit cocktail.
Oh, it's sand in there!
After the sun goes down, cruise on through Ocean Drive. Yeah, enter your car into the Royal Rumble. Watch the community body slam themselves onto the hood of your car. If you make it out alive, stop and see some of Miami's famous filming locations, including Brian De Palma's 1983 classic Scarface. Hang around long enough and witness a free reenactment.
Developing now, another night of mayhem on Miami Beach.
This video capturing just one of the deadly shootings that unfolded over the past 48 hours. A gunman seen killing a man in cold blood on a crowded Ocean Drive.
What a wonderful vacation destination, huh?
Last night there were some gunshots and there were a lot of groups of people just running.
I wonder if they'll put this in the travel brochure.
What's up?
See, this guy sounds excited to be here.
Doing
Nobody knows what he's saying, but he's happy. This guy's taking advantage of the city's lawn accommodations.
Nigga, right that boy parking right now. Like,
who am I kidding? Get me the hell out of here.
Lawn
Talk about a vitamin
accommodation.
depletion. They'd need to haul in a dump truck of athletic greens to get this town back on its feet. Shout out to them for some.
I can't. I don't sponsor anybody. But let me go into what that was about real quick. You see, so basically, on spring break, there was a turn of events at Miami Beach. Not sure what happened in Fort Lauderdale Beach. A lot of the turmoil was going on in Miami Beach, but people were having parties. They were doing just crazy stuff. And I actually have a couple of friends that were at one of these parties, and I can verify that this stuff was going on. It definitely was going on. So people were having these random wrestling fights, which I personally don't think is a problem. When guys come together and they wrestle with each other, I don't personally think that's a problem. But like drinking stuff out of a garbage bag, when you have females on boats twerking naked in front of a camera, jumping on top of cars and dancing and breaking stuff, and then it gets worse. Murders, shootings. What the fuck happened? What happened? What happened to us humans? What happened? What happened? And it gets so bad when you look at all of our young people today. What type of content are they being fed constantly? What type of content? It's TikTok, it's Instagram, it's YouTube, it's Twitter, it's all of these things that feed you garbage. That's why you have all of these TikTok challenges that can kill you. What happened to 2018? The challenges were dumb, but they weren't that bad. Don't touch the floor challenge, the Running Man challenges. Those challenges were actually quite fun. But now you have challenges that actually can kill you. So it's like we humans are becoming something so degraded to where our life doesn't even matter anymore. To the point where we humans will kill ourselves for a camera. You ever think about that? We humans will kill ourselves for a like. We'll kill ourselves for a share. We'll kill ourselves for a comment. We'll kill ourselves for TikTok clout. We'll kill ourselves for all this attention from Instagram and social media. Instant gram of cocaine to your brain. That's what I call it, instant gram. It's not Instagram, it's instant gram. And it's like, all of this content is being fed to us through TikTok and Instagram and all these social media sites. And now you have the young minds who are programmed into this bullcrap, this bullshit. And it makes me wonder, when did we humans get like this? I mean, think about it. When did we humans become so powerless we let a light tell us what to do? We stop at a red light and we go at a green light. We have become so powerless, we let a little piece of light tell us what to do. We have no freedom. There's no freedom. You gotta earn that freedom. Now, I'm trying to figure out what freedom is personally for me. I haven't figured that out. But I can damn well tell you that there is no freedom in being told what to do constantly, being told when to show up constantly for this monopoly money that just is allowing you to get by. People want to go to these jobs, they want to go to these lifestyles or these whatever people want to call it, but they're being told constantly what to do. They're being told constantly when to show up. They're being told constantly, you can't do this, you can't do that. We got the red lights. I mean, it's a very simple analogy, but when did we become so powerless we let a red and a green light tell us what to do? I get it, so that we stay safe in the automobile, but still, why do we even need all this? Why? Why? We have let ourselves go too far into the point where we have no control over ourselves. We have no control over ourselves to the point where we do crazy, bombastic things over the internet for some attention. It's crazy, y'all. So it's like when you got all these people, all these young people at spring break, at the beach, shooting each other up. Why? Why are humans like this? I don't identify as a human anymore. I'm a potato chip. As of now, at this day, you can find me in a Lay's bag. Particularly classic flavor. Even though I don't eat that. But you will only find me there. At this point, I'm not human anymore. I'm a potato chip. I am officially a Lay's bag of potato chips. That is me. I don't identify as human anymore. I only speak potato chips. Even with that, you got people identifying as anything. So it's like, why? Why are humans like this? I think it has something to do hugely with the programming that's going on over the internet, the enter-a-net. Enter-a-net, internet, it's literally entering a net. It's a trap. It's a trap. Even the Wi-Fi signal, not the Wi-Fi signal, but when you have no internet on your computer, it looks like a net. Entering a net. But anyway, when you have all this programming going over the enter-a-net, it tells the human mind, okay, I want you to believe this and only this, because now I control what you think. And since you don't have parents at home, or since you don't have a mom or a dad at home, you don't have someone to guide you. So what they have done was they teared apart the American family. They teared apart the American home. And I'm speaking in terms of the Western society, in terms of the US, not the USA, but the US, the United States. I'm referring to that because this is where I live. I'm not talking about England. I'm not talking about Africa. I'm not talking about South America. I'm not talking about Australia. I'm not talking about Antarctica. Okay? I'm talking about the US because this is where I live. This is what I know. Okay? So if this doesn't apply to someone over there in France or in England, okay, that's cool. Fine. But this is what's going on in the US. Okay? This is what's going on in the US. We have degraded ourselves so much to the point where all we think about is attention. And even our attention span is getting lesser and lesser and lesser with these TikToks and these YouTube shorts. It's degrading our attention span. So it's like the internet is controlling our minds so much, and we're being programmed so much. And I think a lot of this, what was just going on in the spring break video, I think a lot of this has to do with the internet, because the internet is telling us indirectly to be extremely stupid. Even on Google Maps, when you're trying to get to a destination, do you know how to get home without Google Maps? It took me a long time to figure out how to get home from 3 minutes away without using Google Maps. I had to literally break out of that by practicing. Hey, gotta make this wrong turn. Hey, just gotta figure out and just look around me and just stop trusting the GPS. It took me a long time, but there are people who don't know after going 1 million times how to get home. And this is a prime example that the internet is programming your minds to stay dumb. When did humans become like this? Why are humans like this? I don't flippin' know anymore. I'm a potato chip. What about y'all? Y'all can find me in the Lay's bag, okay? The one with all air in it. Only the one with all air in it. That's the one where I'm at. I gotta show y'all something else. Because it never ends. It never ends. The stupidity just never ends. Make sure the audio's on. Yes, the audio's on. Okay, cool. Actually, I didn't even realize the music was playing at the same time. Well, let me turn that down. We got the vibes going on. Okay, I gotta show y'all another video because it's just blasphemy. It's absolute blasphemy. It's nuts. It's nuts. What's going on? It's nuts. So let's look at this, y'all. We got a 4-minute video.
The hell is this now?
My wife got sick last night, so I'm cooking up some NyQuil chicken.
Now that's nice. So instead of making her chicken noodle soup, you're just gonna kill her?
I've done this in the past, and usually I use about, 4/3 of the
4/3 of the bottle.
Oh yeah? How many ex-wives have you poisoned, Cletus?
What you're looking for is that blue color right there.
Nah, actually what we're looking for is a red and blue color to reflect off your stove so we know that the police have shown up to take you out before you take out your wife.
And boom, NyQuil chicken.
And boom, this is why God cries every day. On the bright side, I doubt Cletus inspired anyone with this video to actually eat something like this.
Do that new chicken trend that's not actually a trend because nobody's doing it because it's bad for you? Sure, why not?
Yep, never mind. I forgot. Our country is stupid. My apologies.
Warning from the FDA today about another wild TikTok trend.
It's a recipe for disaster that could land you in the ER or worse, the morgue.
Jesus, can we just go back to the days when trading cards were the problem?
They're called the Garbage Pail Kids, a parody on Cabbage Patch Dolls, but parents aren't laughing.
Uncle Sam with his finger up his nose. He's sitting there with a button in his lap ready to, or he blows his head off, and when it comes off, it looks like the atomic bomb.
Yeah, wait till social media comes out, Grandma. That'll be you pressing the button.
It looks communistic. Here shows mother wanted for child abuse. And you could put fill your mother's name in right here. It looks like maybe someone is trying to break the American family.
Y'all hear that? Someone's trying to break the American family. And that is exactly what they did. That is exactly what they did. Exactly.
Let's give it a few decades. The youth will be eating Tide Pods, inhaling cinnamon. What are you going to do when you find out that sweet granddaughter of yours has been sharing videos of herself licking toilet seats on airplanes for the world to see?
Obviously, I wanted the clout off of it, and I was really annoyed that Corona was getting more publicity than me.
What about when she shows up for Thanksgiving with a pair of lips that looks like a baboon's ass? What are you going to do then? Those Garbage Pail Kids didn't seem so bad, did they? Don't worry, you'll have a lot to be proud of, Grandma.
So do a splash of balsamic vinegar, and then take any sparkling beverage.
Never ends, does it?
It tastes like a Coke, and it's healthy, and it's good for you.
Oh, is it?
Having both balsamic vinegar, which is highly acidic, and having a soda water is also acidic, having two different ingredients that are very acidic, is not great for your teeth.
You guys should try it out.
It does look like a Coke.
I mean, is this all it takes to get people to do anything? Just make a TikTok and pretend you know what you're talking about?
I tried it for myself.
Yeah, let me put a carrot in a glass of sawdust. There you go. Healthy sawdust. Now, what do I need to do to get you TikTok losers to drink this?
Natural Selection Challenge. Fill a glass with sawdust. Then put a sliced carrot on top. Drink entire glass until you die.
All right, don't actually do that, okay? But look, if you're the type of person who would, please, for all of us, don't have children. So maybe just consider the vasectomy challenge instead. Please spare us your offspring. All jokes aside, what happened to things like the Take Your Vitamins challenge?
Train, say your prayers, eat your vitamins, be true to yourself, true to your country, be a real American. Whew.
We ever gonna do that one again? You know, I
don't sponsor people. Let's stay. Okay. But oh my gosh. Y'all see this? Y'all see this? Do y'all see this? Y'all see what's going on? Why are humans like this? Why? Licking toilets? I remember a challenge specifically where people were going to supermarkets and they were licking the ice cream and then putting it back on the shelf. I just we gotta talk about these things. We really have to talk about these things because these are the types of things that Gen Z, I'm 21, so I'm in Gen Z. These are the types of things that we are being bombarded with when we look at these devices. So we have to be able to choose our programming specifically. I'm not saying get off social media. I think social media is godsend. I think social media is absolutely fantastic. If you have a business, if you're trying to make some money, you're trying to network with people, you're trying to start an organization, you're trying to start a group, you're trying to start a club, you just want to meet people. If you want to have a social event, if you want to advertise something, you know, if you want to improve, social media is absolutely fantastic. Absolutely. But if we are going to use social media to make us stupid, to make us be followers, to make us be attention seekers, if we are going to use it for this, then it is actually the absolutely worst thing that has ever happened to this world. It's the absolutely worst thing that could ever happen. Let me put back on the vibes for y'all. So we have to look at all the things that we're looking in terms of this box that they call the phone. We have to look at it and we have to say, you know what? Is this the type of programming I want? Is this the type of content I want in my mind? Because even if you look at it indirectly and you're saying consciously, oh, this is not what I think. Oh, this is not how I act. Oh, this is not who I want to be. Subconsciously, your subconscious mind is still accepting it. Because whatever content you feed to your senses, your subconscious mind takes it as true. So if you feed your reality, if you feed your senses from the outside world that says, oh, I'm sad, I'm depressed. Oh, I have ADHD and I'm such a burden. Oh, I'm incapable of anything. Oh, I can't talk to females. Oh, I can't talk to guys as a female. Oh, I have no money because I'm broke, blah, blah, blah. Oh, there's no way I could do that. Oh, there's no way I could improve myself. Oh, there's no way I could do anything. Oh, so much limitations and so much bullcrap. If you feed your mind examples of these programs, you can only be the result of that program. That's it. You can't feed your mind positivity constantly and be negative. You can't. If you feed your mind constant positive improvement to your senses, if you feed that type of content to your senses, the only thing you can be is a result of that positivity. That's it. So the programming that we are accepting through the phones, through these things, these boxes that they call phones, through social media, If it is not positive programming, if it is not uplifting you, then you are making a huge mistake and a huge disservice to yourself. A huge mistake. So again, why are humans like this? Why? Oh, Digital Lashes. Thank you for you got the avocado dancing. I'm glad you have took the initiative to free your mind, because obviously we got so many minds that are captivated in this box and their minds are not being freed. We have females, and God, why? Not the young people, The young people are the future. We have females that will go to the supermarket and shake their ass, shake their butt in public for attention. I'm not saying anything's wrong with that, but I'll tell you the effect of that. When you portray the female, and this is universally true, anybody can agree with this. If you portray the female and globally market the female in that portrayal, in that image, the other sex looks at that image of the female and says, you know what? That is how female should be. So if you put and market out an image of the female, porn, TikTok with all these twerking challenges, you got all these celebrities wearing weird crap, weird clothes, doing weird things, saying the B word constantly. Oh, you gotta suck a nigga. All these vile terms. If you constantly market that out to the male sex, the male population, and you market it out to a young mind, the young mind says, you know what? Okay, that's how females should be seen. That's how I should treat females. That's how I should see females. So it's no coincidence as to why you have a lot of guys, a lot of men who don't know how to treat females correctly. I was just at a job and this guy and his female was having an altercation. They weren't fighting or anything. They were just having a friendly conversation. That's what it looked like to me. It was just friendly, it was just chilling. And then she said something that emotionally hurt him. He grabbed the folder and hit her upside the head really hard. Her head was like bobbing. I'm like, what the hell? I've never seen that before in my life. And I'm 21. I've never seen that before in my life. I had no idea something like that was even possible. I mean, you could go on TV and you could see tons of people talking about abuse, but it's so different when you see something to that extent happen right in front of your eyes. And then when you look deeper, the guy has no father, the guy has a bad mother. It always starts with the household. But you see, just like the video, what it said, the woman said, sounds like someone's trying to break the American family. Yes, that's the point. That is the point. Digital Lashes, preach my man. Oh, I'm not preaching. I'm not preaching. But you see, that's the point. This is what they did. This is what they did, y'all. And it's very clear. It's very clear. Don't believe anything I say, but just look. Just look at what the heck just happened. They sent the men out to work, right? Sent them to work at the factories, construction and all these trades. Sent them to work long hours, while the woman was at home taking care of the child. Okay, so now you got rid of the dad out of the household. You got rid of him. Who's next? Boom. How do we get rid of the mom out of the home? How do we get rid of the mom? Okay, let's raise inflation. Let's make prices higher. Let's make jobs scarcity. Let's improve feminism. Let's introduce women need to be empowered. We need to get them working. Boom. Now we have both the man and the female working. Who's taking care of the kids? Digital Lashes, I agree with a lot of what you are saying, But I have a question. What do you mean by freedom? Free your mind from what? What I mean by that, free your mind by becoming aware of the programming that's going around. There is so much programming everywhere in this world. Everywhere from this world. And you have to understand that something out there is trying to keep you in this state of, I don't even want to call it imprisonment, but really it is imprisonment. There is something every day telling you something, and it's keeping you in this constant loop. Constant loop. And that's what you need to free your mind from. They had the physical slavery. They did the physical slavery, but then what they did was they changed the slavery. Slavery is never gone. It's not gone. Slavery is still here, but they just changed it. If you cannot do whatever you please, if you have no freedom to walk wherever you want, if you have no freedom to go wherever you want, if you have no freedom to do what you so please, if you have no ability to do it without anybody saying, hey, no, you can't do that, how is that freedom? Whatever people may define freedom as. Freedom for me is being able to do what the heck I so please. And no one can say no. That's freedom for me. But how is it freedom if you are told constantly what to do, when to do it, why you do it, how to do it, and you can't decide for yourself? Or rather, you can decide for yourself, but people don't choose to. Both parents working is a huge problem, because this comes in the way of the ability of raising kids, because who would take care of them, right? Exactly. They took away the man, the head of the household, the king. They took him out of the household, boom. Now, how do we get rid of the woman? How do we get rid of the queen? How do we take the queen out of the house? All right, so, we do all these things, we start introducing feminism, we raise taxes, we promote, the female has to work, the female has to work because they have to take care of the family. We think of how can we put drugs in these societies so that we can endanger more and more people with all these addictive drugs. Okay, so once we do that, then maybe the female will leave. Boom! Now we got the female out of the house. Now, I'm not saying those are the only factors in terms of what I mentioned. Those are not the only factors that got the female out of the house. There are many factors. But something for sure said, you know what? As a female, I got to take care of my family because obviously the man can't do it by himself. So now I got to go to work. Boom! You got the man and the female out of the house. Now the baby's at home. Where's mom? Where's dad? Working. Who takes care of the kids? Okay. So now that we got both the king and the queen out of the house, how do we control the mind of the prince? How do we control the mind of the princess? Okay, boom. So we can introduce social media. We can introduce all of these teachings at public education, that obviously doesn't teach anybody anything. We put them in schools from ages 4 to 18, and then we captivate them even longer by putting them in a college system, in a university system. We put them in for 4 to 6 years. We teach them God shit bullshit just to make them an employee. And then boom, we get them working from ages 24 or even longer. We get them working from ages 24 after they come out of university or college. We get them working until they're 67. Retire. Boom. Now that we got them old and they can't do anything, they die. And then we just keep doing it. Boom. So eventually, if we keep doing it and redoing it, no one will notice. So then what happens is, once we've destroyed the prince and the princess's mind by filling them with content only we want them to know, so now that person's gonna have kids and he's gonna have to work because he still has to pay off his student loans, he still has to pay off his credit card debt, he still has to pay off his rent, he still has to pay us off all these things. He go, oh, I can't work by myself. Oh, so now my wife has to go out and work. But then who takes care of my child? Boom. We get their prince or their princess in school. Keep doing it. We keep doing it. And then we'll have total domination over every family. Total domination. Why? Because they take your mind. That's what they do. They don't physically grab it. They program you. They got this box doing all the programming. This box. Twitch, Amazon, YouTube, everything. Even I'm a program. It's up to you to decide what you feed. Everything is programming. So back to what Digital Lashes would say. What do you mean by freedom? Freedom is doing whatever the hell you so please, and that includes accepting programs that you want to accept. If you are only accepting programs that don't improve you, then the only thing you can be is a product of non-improvement. If you only accept programs that improve you, then the only thing you can be is a product of improvement. That's it. Everything is 1 + 1 = 2. Everything. Everything is math. Oh, well, I watch TikTok about cat videos all day. Then the only thing I can manifest is a world that I just watch cat videos all day. That's it. You can't watch cat videos all day, but then become a millionaire unless you watch videos on how to make cat videos and turn that into how to become a millionaire. There's different ways on how to do things. There's different ways. That's why this is a blessing. But it cannot be something that destroys you. And those videos I showed are an example of when this thing is destroying you. You have people going on top of cars, banging themselves on cars. You have people drinking from garbage cans. How worse can it get? See, and this is exactly the point as to why they need to destroy the king and the queen. The king and the queen is mama and papa. You are the prince and the princess. So we're all royalty. All of us, we're all royalty. But you see, they take away that royalty aspect of us by making us feel less, making us feel powerless, making us have to constantly seek attention and gratification from others because of this box. We're all kings and queens, but we damn well sure not acting like it. We damn well sure not acting like it. I think the biggest thing that we can do as young people right now, ages 13 to 25, I think the biggest thing that we could do right now is honestly write down exactly who we want to become. And it better be for improvement. Exactly who it is we want to become. Every single day, study that. Who are you going to become? Practice that every single day until you become that ideal person who you want to be. I think the biggest thing that we could do at ages 13 to 25 is make a plan. Make a plan. Because we need these plans implemented in our minds so that we can understand where we are going. Because I feel like if you go through life not knowing what is going on, if you go through life not having a plan, if you go through life not having a road, then what you're gonna have, it's like you're a car, right? You're driving in a straight path. But when you don't know where to go, when you don't have a roadmap, when you don't have a map, when you don't have a plan, you're gonna go onto the road, but then the road also has so many forks. They got this left fork, you got this diagonal fork, and there's so many paths you could go. You have no idea where to go. So you're just like, maybe I'll just go there. And then it's just like, you literally just let life just take you wherever it takes you. But imagine if you had a map, imagine if you had a roadmap, imagine if you had a plan and you're that car driving in that straight road, but you know you have to make that right turn. You are literally creating your future. I don't believe in fate or what people perceive as fate. I believe in choice. I believe if I want to lift up my hand and I'm able to do that, that is my choice. That is my choice. I don't think it's fate that I was able to do that. I think fate is a continuation of choices that happen in the present moment. And I think fate is personalized. It's not universal. I can change my future by changing my present choice. In the future, if I decide to lift up my hand, but then in the present moment, I can say, you know, I don't want to lift up my hand, so I'm just going to keep it down. I changed my future. It's the same simple thing with everything. If you want to change your life for the future, change your life now. If you really think about it, there is no such thing as a right now. Right now just happen. Now, happen. There is no present. Everything is happening too fast for you. Too fast. There's no damn time. Too fast. You always live in the past, if you think about it. Always. There is no everything happening too fast. How dare someone waste their time? How dare they? You got shit to do. Why are people shooting up people on spring break at Miami Beach when you could be making your business? Come on. It's the most huge disservice to the young people. A huge disservice. Imagine if you had a child right now, son or daughter, and they looked at you. Are they gonna be like, I want to be like dad? Or are they gonna be like, I want to be like mom? Are they gonna be like that? I know if I was at Miami Beach shooting someone up, my son or daughter would be disgusted. All that time. This is why I like to think there's always no time, because there truly is no time. There really is no time. Every future that you perceive to happen is eventually going to pass. And then everything eventually becomes the past. Because really, the past already happened. Everything already happened. Everything. This just happened. 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 Just keeps going. Everything is happening too fast. It's too speed. It's too speed. Too much speed. Too much speed. And people think they got time to wait? Come on, man. No. Get the hell off things that don't improve you and get your butt on a plan. Start working today. All right. Today. What is it that I need to do to become better tomorrow, so that I can look back on before and be like, damn, I'm glad I did a good job. Plans. People. All the people right now. If you are not where you want to be right now, what you need to do right now, this very second, get off the stream. Get off the stream. Honestly, I really want everyone to just improve. Right now. Start making a plan. If you don't have a plan right now on what it is you need to do, become better, get a book. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, this is what I need to do. Start working on it every day until it happens. I swear your life will change. My life has changed crazily. If you don't have a six-pack yet as a guy, well, you got work to do. You got work to do. This is one example of things that just need to be done, but not everyone is doing. Why is everyone not working to become the best? Why? Because we're lazy. We're distracted. Oops, it turned on. We're programmed by things that are telling us stay under, or rather stay under indirectly and keeping us in a box. And this box is distractions. Why? And ask yourself this. Why would someone or a group who wants to control you and wants you to keep working for them to make them more money, why would they promote happiness and riches and improvement to you. Why? Why would they do that? It's stupid, because they're gonna lose control. They can't do that. So what they have to do is they have to create so many things that keep you sick, keep you distracted, keep you controlled, keep you sad, keep you depressed, keep you alone, keep you in solitude, keep you broke. They have to make all these constructs to make sure that the people they're controlling is in a box. They have to. So at this point, they're doing nothing wrong. It's all up to us. We need plans. What is your plan? If your plan is not getting up tomorrow and making some money, doing some push-ups, going out and talking to that person you were scared to talk to, going out and conquering your fears, going out and travel the world, going out and make some new friends, going out and make a business plan, going out and even cleaning your room, going out and doing something better for your health. If it's not something, just something, those are just a couple examples. If it's not something that isn't improving you and you are just going through life, making random turns with no direction, you've lost. Why have you lost? Because now you're just like that car that's going down that straight road, but eventually there's going to be some turns and you don't know where to go. Eventually those turns are just going to lead to random directions. You have no idea what the hell you're doing. But then here's the crazy part. Here's the crazy part. No matter what direction you take, when you're that car going through that straight path and there are forks in the road, no matter what direction they take, it will always lead to death. Always lead to death. So what the fuck? What are you gonna do? You gonna sit there and just wait? These videos just upset me. I can't believe people even have the time to go to these beaches and on spring break and drink and have fun like that. You got work to do. How do people have time for that? I lived in Florida for 18 years. Never did that BS in my life. When I went, I remember going to parties, and I was the weirdest kid. Oh my god, I was so weird. I had friends that liked to party, but I never liked to party. I found it useless. I went to parties, and what I did is said, okay, I'm gonna go with you guys, but I'm gonna use it as a way to improve my social intellect. So what I did was I would go to social gatherings, and I would find a corner. I was this guy. I would find a corner, sit in a corner. I would just study every single person. Study body language, study voice, study tones, study every single aspect of body language, study every single aspect of psychology, so I use it as a lesson. I said, okay, people are drinking, having fun, smoking weed. The fuck? I don't need to do that. How can I turn this into a lesson to become better? Okay, boom. I go in there and I learn social people. I learn social thing. I learn social skills. I learn body language. I learn everything. Everything I know about people is from going to parties with people who like to party, but they like to smoke and they drink. That was my old days. I don't got time for that. I don't got time for that now. Why? Because I'm here, baby. I'm here, baby. That's literally what I did. I just went to parties, found a corner, stared. Just stared. I would stare at people when they were looking at me. I would just stare. I would just be like, why do you do that? And I would question everything. Why do you do that? And I would just study people. Just study, constant studying. And then eventually it became to the point where I came to this certain understanding of people that was so profound. I couldn't find it in the book. I mean, the things you learn in real life is just, it's unbelievably light years beyond a book. Book tells you only a piece. But what I learned from just studying people at social events, just studying people in general, it made me develop this sort of confidence in myself. Like it's like when you truly understand something, you become confident in something. So it's not like I understand humans 100%. I don't understand the male mind 100%. I don't understand the female mind 100%. But I can tell you, those times that I spent in those parties staring at people and watching people socialize, probably making people uncomfortable. I was just that guy. No problem, man. I was that guy. I had to learn some way. That all that experience and all that studying has improved me so much. Way better than a book. But it's like, if you're not improving, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why are people going to spring break drinking on the beach? While you're drinking on the beach, I'm here doing 100. While you're drinking on the beach, I'm out here practicing Spanish. While you're out here on the beach, I'm trying to figure out, okay, how can I do this? How can I do this? Come on, people. What are people doing? What are people doing? Why are humans like this? Why? Programming, constant programming. BS. Who even thought of these ideas? Let's go to spring break and let's wrestle each other. Let's go on the beach and let's wrestle each other in Miami. Come on, guys, let's all do it. How do people got time for that? How? Let's go on a boat and let's twerk naked. It's such a sad sight. How far we've come to just go backwards. I mean, would our ancestors even be happy to look at us? I mean, they did all this sacrifice just to see people do these random dances on TikTok. Would they even be proud of us? It makes you really think. We're really in trouble. We're in trouble. And by trouble, I mean the young people. We're in trouble. If you're under the age of 30, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. This is not based on a real statistic. It's just my opinion. We're in trouble if you're under the age of 30. Or rather, not under the age of 30, because when does Gen Z start? I think Gen Z ends if you're 25, I think. I'm not sure. But if you're around those ages, we're in trouble. Because the programming is directed at us. I'm 21. So it's programmed directly at us. So if you don't have this sense of urgency to constantly improve, constantly be better, and constantly do something to change your life, you're like that car going in those random forks, don't know where to go. But imagine if you knew it was a right turn at that intersection. Imagine. And at that right turn at the intersection is the life you want. Imagine. Just imagine. Imagine if you made a plan right now. Just imagine it. Imagine your ideal life. Let's do an exercise, y'all. Let's do a fun little exercise. This is gonna really put people in the thinking mode. Take a second to just imagine your dream life. I'm gonna do it too. Just imagine your dream life. Just take a second. Just imagine your dream life. Boom, I got mine. I hope y'all got yours. Take that vision. Ask yourself, you know what? How do I get there? Okay, how do I get there? How do I get there? How do I get to that dream life? Let's think. How do I get there? Okay. You've asked the question, how do you get there? Boom. Now what you need to do is you need to transfer that vision in your head of your ideal life. You need to transfer that vision. You need to transfer that vision of your ideal life into text, into words. Make a list. Your ideal life in text needs to be at the top of the list. And where you are now needs to be at the bottom of the list. Okay? Where you are now needs to be at the bottom of the list, and where you want to be needs to be on the top of the list. Every step you need to do to take one step closer to get to that point, you need to start writing down the steps. So where you are now, what's the next step? Work towards that every damn single day. Because like I said before, there is no present. Everything is in the past. It's too fast. Life is too fast. Speed is too fast. It's too fast for us. We can't be too slow. Start working. You got work to do. Your ideal life, what was that vision in your head? Convert it into text at the top of your top. Where you are right now, the bottom. What's step 2? And make sure every step is a step you need to take to get to that ideal life. We need to do this. We need plans. This is the problem that's happening with us. We have no plans. Why? Because we're comfortable in a distraction that's made to control us, to keep us under. Need I even say simulation? Need I even say matrix? Whatever the fuck people make. I actually think it's fantastic. I think every single part of this wicked plan is fantastic. It's fucking fantastic. Because I'm starting to realize that they're doing nothing wrong, that every problem is within us. Every single problem is within us. I did a video not too long ago, or a stream not too long ago, where it was basically a power pyramid. Basically how we're being controlled because of the people that we don't know what they're doing are telling us what to do indirectly. So it's like, for example, we have the people at the bottom, right? The people at the bottom, which is us, you and me. Consumers, if we want to get legal with it. Consumers, people. Who tells us what to do? Well, I bet you if you run that red light, you will hear wee. Police, army, they are authority that tells us what to do. But we don't know what they do on a daily basis. We don't know their schedule. We don't know how they operate. We don't know. Okay, boom. So now, the bottom of the pyramid is people, the consumers. Top of that is police. But who tells the police what to do? Who tells the army what to do? Gov. Now, I don't want to get too deep into this. Okay, I'm just going to go into a little synopsis of what that video, that stream was about. If you want to go and watch that stream is only on Rumble. On Rumble, you can find me at noisy_fox because YouTube apparently don't like me sometimes. But if you go on Rumble, it is a video called Why Andrew Tate Got Arrested. It's not based on statistical facts. It is based on a interpretation of how things work and correlating it with why he got arrested. And even he said it that he was going to get arrested before it happened. But anyway, you have the police and the army. They are told what to do by the government. Now, the police and the army, your regular average Joe police officer doesn't know what Joe Biden's doing. But even he's not the government. Even he's... What I say? Anyway. you got the G word. He's telling your regular police officer what to do. But who's telling the gov what to do? Well, you got lobbyists. You have lobbyers. You have corporations who actually make laws. This is crazy, y'all. Corporations making laws. McDonald's is making laws because of this lobbying thing. So now, corporations are actually on top of the government. Oh, hold on. Who controls the corporation's money? This is when it gets really big. You have big banks. Bank of America, Chase Bank, JP Morgan. This is when it gets real crazy, y'all. You have the big banks controlling the corporation's money. Okay, so now the corporation, McDonald's, does not know what Chase Bank is doing on a daily basis. And by Chase Bank, I am not talking about the tellers. I'm not talking about the tellers you interact with on a daily basis. No, I'm talking about the people who control those big banks. McDonald's does not know what his task is. Big banks, Chase Bank. What's the other one? Bank of America. Who controls them? Okay, that's when you get crazy. The big banks can't print money. Obviously, we know this. Who prints money? Central banks. Who's the central bank of the US? Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve prints money. So now we're at the point at who controls the dollar. Controls the dollar. This is when it gets crazy, y'all. Central banks. Okay, boom. So who controls the Federal Reserve? Well, what's an even bigger bank than the Federal Reserve? The IMF? Oh my God, that's when it gets crazy. The International Monetary Fund controls the global currencies? Okay, so who controls that? My guess is, I don't even know at this point. I don't even know. My guess would be the UN, the United Nations. Now, hold on. I want to get a little. I'm gonna ask a little question. You know, we have all these wars, right? We have all these wars that we have, right? If we're at war, then why are the nations united? Hey guys. If we're at war, if we constantly are at what's the word? If we constantly hate each other, if we're constantly trying to fight each other, then why are we united? Anyway, my guess would be them. Who controls them? Oh my God, now we're getting a little crazy. Who controls them? My guess would be the people who control religion. Now, who controls religion? Well, now we got to look at the Vatican. But now we're at a point where we can't see what people are doing anymore, because even the Vatican has the news. But who do you not see? Do you know who probably controls them? Do you know what the secret societies are doing? Do you know what they're doing? No, of course you don't know. You're not a part of them. You don't know what they're doing. Who controls them? Probably some entities you can't even see with your own two eyes. But this is where it gets crazy, y'all. If everyone on the people side, the consumer side, said, you know what, I don't want to be a part of your games, we control them. I'm just saying. It works just like a business. We keep McDonald's open because people want to go into McDonald's. But if we stop shopping at McDonald's, McDonald's will close down shop. It's the same thing. Control is a business. Control is a business, and it's a damn profitable one. Slavery is a business, and it's a damn profitable one. And they did it. They did it, y'all. But the thing is, look. You gotta think about it. You gotta think about it like this. People want to say we're under control, but no, we're really enslaving ourselves with our own mind. It's just the same analogy if you walk into McDonald's. If everyone stops going to McDonald's, McDonald's closed down. If everyone says no to their rules, they close down. It's a business. Slavery is a business. It's a damn profitable one too. So really, who's controlling us? It's us. We're a product of our own enslavement. Hey, it's a truth that I'm kind of uncomfortable saying, but hey, I gotta say, I stick to my beliefs because I know from what I see that this is how I see it to be true. And for someone to tell me that there is nobody telling us what to do, okay, fine, you stick to that belief. But I damn well sure know that if I decide my choice, if I decide my life, I control my life. I can control my life. But you see, when you have so many billions and billions of other people who are letting someone else tell them what to do and they don't want control over their own life, well, now you have a global collective of people who have no control over their lives. So when someone doesn't have control over their life, someone else has to take control. That's what happened. And they did it without us even noticing. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely. And they did it. Now, who's they? I don't know. You guys decide that. I think they is honestly us. You know, I used to think it was some person, some group behind the scenes. But it's not. It's not them. It's not them. It's us. We have all the power in ourselves. We have all the power in ourselves to lift up our hands if we decide to. It all comes down to choice. But we don't want to make the choices to do better for ourselves. We don't. So whose fault is it? It's us. We're the only ones that can free us from our own enslavement. Just us. Only us. Oh man, it's only us, y'all. Only us. And this is why I see the videos on these YouTube about young people doing these crazy things, and I'm just like, it's not just young people. Let me stop singling out just young people. It's not just young people. It's older people too. Some older people, but a lot of the older people, you know, they're stuck in the past. They're not even on TikTok. Some of them are, but not all of them. You know, there are more young people under the ages of 30 on TikTok more than someone who's 60 or 70. I mean, just look at the statistics. I don't even have to look at the statistics to know that obviously TikTok and these Instagram and Twitter and all these are targeted at the young folk, at the Gen Z population. I know it's targeted towards us. And the Gen Alpha. Is it Gen X? No, Gen X was before us, and then Gen Z, and then after Gen Z is Gen Alpha, right? I don't know if I'm wrong. Should be Gen Alpha. Our kids. Are our kids going to look at us and be like, I want to be like you, Dad, or I want to be like you, Mom? If they don't say that, then we got work to do. We can't be at Miami Beach shooting people up. We can't. We can't be at Miami Beach dancing on top of cars. We can't. We can't be at Miami Beach drinking garbage out of a garbage bag. We can't. We can't be on top of a boat twerking naked. We can't. We got work to do. So it's like everything is up to us. So it's up to you to make a plan. If you don't have a plan yet, if you don't have a way on how to get to that ideal vision, we did the exercise, y'all. We did a little brainstorming. You have that ideal vision in your head. And if you need to take a little more time after the stream, go ahead, just take 5 minutes and just brainstorm. What life do you want to live? Just brainstorm. Come on. Come on. There is no excuse. Just take a little time. Brainstorm. What is that life? God damn it, what is it? What is that life? Turn it into text and start working. Start working. I think that's the best thing that we could do as the next generation, as the next future, the next people who will take care of our kids, the next future that will take care of our kids' kids. I think that is the best thing that we could do. Is we could become great, we could become legendary, we can become admired, we could become something, we could become somebody, we could help somebody, we could help ourselves, and we could just become amazing. I think that's the best thing that we could do. Because in a world where we're told not to become amazing, in a world where we're told to sit around and watch cat videos all day for 30 seconds, you could choose the opposite, and instead of watching cat videos for 30 seconds, instead you could look at how to make cat videos in 30 seconds and then monetize it. You know, you could do so much things that can improve you, but people don't want to. It's kind of sad if you look at it. But honestly, with that being said, I hope everyone got a lot of value from this stream. I hope a lot of people, they start making the plans. I hope a lot of people start working towards that dream life that they want. I hope a lot of people start wanting to do better for themselves. And don't take this video as a thing that says, you know, get rid of TikTok, get rid of Twitter. No, don't get rid of TikTok. Don't get rid of Instagram. Don't do all that BS, because people want to say, oh, I want to get off social media. No, you don't have to get off social media. Social media is absolutely fantastic. Absolutely. But it's how you use it. When you say, I want to get rid of TikTok or I want to get rid of Instagram, you actually are saying, I'm tired of being distracted. That's what you are actually saying. So just leave the distractions and use it as an improver. Use it as an improver. So with that being said, I hope you guys have an absolutely amazing day. Make sure y'all hit that big follow button on Twitch. And if you're on the YouTube, because I'm streaming to both, right? Freaking our minds on both platforms. Y'all hit that big red sub button. Like button, whatever y'all got, man. Y'all hit it. And this will definitely be on the podcast, of course. Definitely be on the podcast. I am everywhere, y'all. I am literally everywhere. Everywhere you can consume video content, I am there. I'm on Rumble. I am on Spotify for podcasts. I'm on Google Podcasts. I'm on Apple Podcasts. I am even on Apple Music, Spotify. I make music. All the music you're hearing in the background, I'm there. Noisy Fox is there and everywhere, okay? I'm there. You can find me everywhere, okay? Y'all make sure y'all stay amazing. I'll see y'all later in the next stream. Bye-bye. Peace, peace. Peace and love.